Hey Zach, are you
From the first game, and it's tough coming to a new team with everybody, and we're trying to figure it out on the fly. But we're pros. There's no excuse, and we know how tight the West is. So to come out here and have this performance after a slow first, it was great.
Obviously, shot a little bit better tonight at 50%. How much is it just getting these games under your belt to kind of get comfortability in the gym and kind of trying to get to where you normally are?
Yeah, I mean, you got to do whatever it takes to win. If that's shooting and getting close to your averages, or doing something defensively or getting assists, that doesn't matter to me right now. As long as we're starting to get better and get more cohesive and get some more wins, I'll be fine. I've been doing this long enough.
Zach, you guys had a 45-point quarter, and you held them to 22 points on the defensive end. What was going on with that, coming out of the halftime, being focused on that type of play?
So we didn't do a good job in the first unit to start the game. So to come out in the third quarter, those are some of the biggest moments to set the standard, and pretty much flip the script on. And I think we did a really good job of that, being more physical, getting downhill, and you get stops. That's a lot easier.
Zach, you talked about becoming more cohesive. What's the process for that with a new group? Can you talk about stuff, or does it have to happen kind of on the floor, on the fly?
You can talk about a lot, and you can watch film. I think plays will help when you watch film and guys are doing their film work. But there's no supplement for experience, especially on the court with guys and seeing how they move, where they like the ball. And all those nuances make a difference, especially with timing and things like that. So we're getting it down, and you gotta do it on the fly, man. So we'll stick with it.
Zach, kind of along those lines, the win being one thing, where are you seeing in the games that you've been here so far, I mean, that you guys are making kind of the biggest strides that would equal success down the road?
Defensively and in transition, we don't need to play. We have so many scorers and athletes and shooters. In transition, we're getting a lot of our makes there, and we're making up ground. So we need to figure out how to make the game easier for us and get out and get those easier baskets, put pressure on the defense. In the half court, we'll figure that out. We got enough guys with experience that know how to handle the ball and play. But that takes more time. I think as long as we get out in transition, get easier shots, take what the defense is giving us, not make it hard, it's no help.
Zach, I know you only spent 3 games together, but what do you make of Keon and the impact that he just makes in the second unit and the hustle he plays with?
Oh, I mean, big time. Yeah, some of the best hands in the NBA. He gets a lot of deflections and steals, energy, diving, and he's a hell of a shooter. I don't think he gets enough credit for how good of a shooter he is. He plays with the floor, so he was a big reason why we won tonight.
2 more, Brandon.
Zach, 33 free throws for you guys tonight. Just how much do you think that can be a strength of this group, and how much does that help the team?
Helps a lot, especially we know how well DeMark gets to the line. He's been famous for that. When Domas put pressure on the rim, when I get downhill and get to the rim, it makes the defense react differently. So as long as we're aggressive, you might not get the foul calls each and every game, but you got to play consistently with yourself, and I think it'll happen more times than not.
Last one, Mark.
Zach, with being on a team with so many guys who can score the ball and do it in the clutch as well, when the game was tight in them last final minute or so, what are those conversations like in the huddle?
I think it's a feel thing. We have so many guys that's done it before and made big shots. Somebody might have it going. Somebody might be hot or have the right mismatch. We have to understand that it's not just going to be one guy each and every night. And the more we work through it, we have games like this where we need to win games like that. That's how you win games in the NBA. Work through it, talk through it, and then also just recognize and be smart out there.
Thanks, everyone. Thanks,
Thank
Zach.
you guys.
Thanks, Zach.
Right on.
We have Jake coming next, and then